Fragrance back again with another review. Welcome back to the channel, guys. How are you today? All right, today we're gonna be talking about one of my favorite niche houses, Mancera. Number one reason why I like them is because they're actually priced at, at a decent price for a niche house. Number two reason, they make the best beast mode fragrance. Number two reason, because they make beast mode fragrances. They're actually designed to last long, guys. And if you have a weak fragrance, there's nothing worse than a weak fragrance and spending money on something that doesn't last long. Mancera has you covered on reason number two. All right, they last long. The third reason why I like them so much is because they can blend notes like no one else's business. And today's fragrance review is gonna cover one of my favorite from the house. Definitely not my top number one, but one of my top 5 Mancera fragrances that they've made. So stay tuned, let's roll the intro and let's get back into it. Today we're going to be talking about Mancera's Instant Crush. Now this came out maybe about I think 8 months ago now, and I'll show you the presentation. All right, here we go. Beautiful gradient, gold gradient in there. It's a beautiful fragrance. Now you got the screw top. Mancera's are known for that, and it's an amazing fragrance. At the very top, you're gonna have some citrus notes, some saffron, and some ginger, just keeping things spicy. And Mancera knows how to blend stuff, all right? That's what I mentioned in my introduction. They know how to blend these things. And saffron is one of those notes where I think it's super sexy. It makes it spicy. It makes it, I don't know, even, it's a note that sparks up curiosity for me, all right? And it just makes me wants to smell it some more. Now at the middle part of the pyramid, you're gonna have some floral aspects of it. You got the Moroccan rose, you have the jasmine in there, and you also have some of the amber. Amber meaning maybe more resinous, woody type of a scent, blend of resinous kind of notes in there. And you also at the base have, I believe it's sandalwood, all right, to keep things a little creamy. All right, you got the Oakmoss in there, again, some woody notes. And then you have some of the white musk as well in there as vanilla to keep things a little bit sweet, okay? Speaking of sweet, this tends to remind me of Baccarat Rouge 540. I think it is in the same line of that, of the fragrance notes in there. There's some elements that are very similar, but I think each of those fragrances, especially also Parfums de Marly Cologne, is something that's very similar, but I think they all worked themselves out to be different in their own kind of way. This actually cost me less than my Sauvage, guys. I think my Sauvage cost me around $80, okay? And this is top quality ingredients here. I think the blend of ingredients here is something more mature, a little bit more complicated, and definitely still sexy while still being sexy, okay? So, that's why I love Mancera, because they're definitely something that you can have for very little money. Not that it's cheap, but it's definitely doable if you save up. I think you can save up pretty quickly to get something like this. Now, this fragrance is something that is, to my point number 2, is definitely beast mode. But Mancera's, this is not the only Mancera that's beast mode. Mancera fragrances are known to be beast mode. So, if you have fragrances in your collection that just kind of sip out or just kind of, go away after 4 hours, this is definitely not gonna let you down, all right? This is gonna last you 8 to 14 hours. It does become a skin scent, right upon that area, 8 to 9 hours, it did become a skin scent on me. But you know, for 8 hours, I had fun. I wore this to the office. Definitely, it's a compliment getter. I think it's a unisex type of a fragrance. You can definitely wear this. This is never too floral, too floral for a guy, or you know, or too floral for a woman to wear that she may be deemed like, you know, older or something like that. I think it's blended correctly. So that's my third point. This is blended beautifully for the price. I think the development of this fragrance just has the right ingredients at the right times, and it just goes into that. I think at the very end, where it becomes a scent bubble, where you have more of the base notes shining, it does want you to like continue smelling it. I know that when I wore this and I went to bed, I smelled great. I was like, man, that's still there. That's amazing. I like to continue smelling that. And it's definitely something that I enjoy from something like this. So do I recommend buying this? Definitely, I welcome buying this, but I first recommend that if you're in the line of, you know, a Baccarat Rouge 540, a Parfums de Marly Calan, that you try this out before you go spend, you know, that bigger sum of money for those other fragrances, because this is in the same line there. Definitely not a clone. I'm not saying it's a clone. It's definitely not a clone of those fragrances, but it's in that same line. I can't deny it. It can't be denied. If you like to try it out, I definitely recommend Crystal Fragrances. I got a 2 ml Decan when I got this. Before I got this, I got a 2 ml Decan, and you know, once it was over, I was like, man, I want to try that out again. And I think it was the first time that I was aware that I smelled saffron and ginger in the blends of fragrances, and this was definitely something welcome. This is why I guess I like Initio Oud. I'll put a card below. Anyway. Do I recommend it? Definitely kid approved. It's sexy, definitely a standout fragrance, and that's it. That's what I have for Mancera Instant Crush. Love the details on it, love the blend, love that I didn't spend so much money on it, and it's definitely kid approved. All right. Definitely leave me some comments. I want to know, do you like Baccarat Rouge 540? Do you like Parfums de Marly Calan? Leave a comment below. I want to know. You know, do you think these fragrances are all clones of each other, or they're clones of Baccarat Rouge 540? Definitely want to know your opinion. All right, I think they're all different in their own way. I happen to like this a lot, and don't think I'm gonna need to buy Baccarat Rouge 540. I think that leans a little bit too sweet. Do you think it's sweet? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I can't hear you, but I definitely want you to comment below. Take care, guys, and God bless. Bye.